Hello beautiful people, and how are you this wonderful day? If you're new to my channel, my name is Eleftheria and I'm doing some FreeCodeCamp Challenges. So right now I'm actually doing the data visualization with D3. As I said in my previous video, which was the beginning of this challenge, I like D3, I have worked with it, and I have actually completed most of the FreeCodeCamp projects about D3. Maybe if you're interested with it, I'm going to leave them in the description box, and also if you didn't watch the previous video, which was the beginning, please do that and then continue with this one. And one more thing that I would like to ask is, if you're into this kind of content, then please like, share and subscribe. If you have any question, just leave a comment and I'll do my best to answer it. And without further ado, let's start this video. Well, let's see what we have to do today. We have to add inline styling to elements. Okay. So D3 lets you add inline CSS styles on dynamic elements with the style method. The style method takes a comma-separated key value pair as an argument. Here's an example. So we have the example and we have the style, then color blue. Add the style method, and I'm going to copy that. Okay, to the code editor to make all the display text have a font family of Verdana. So probably I should go here and add the style, and then inside the parentheses, oops, this isn't inside. Inside the parentheses have a font family, oops, font family, and then have the Verdana. Okay, maybe a semicolon, and then let's run the tests, and they are correct, like it. Okay, change styles based on data. So D3 is about visualization and presentation of data. It's likely you'll want to change the styling of elements based on the data. You can use a callback function in the style method to change the styling for different elements. Okay. You can use a callback function in the style method and include the conditional logic. The callback function uses the D parameter to represent the data point. And you have this example here with style, and inside the parentheses we have color, D, and now we have the callback function, so we just have a comment here. Add the style method to the code in the editor to set the color of the H2 elements conditionally. Write the callback function, so if the data value is less than 20, it returns red. Otherwise, it returns green. Okay, so I'm going to the 11th line, and here I'm going to add the style method. And I need a color. Alright, then inside the parentheses I'm going to have the D, and then I'm going to have my brackets. Alrighty, so we'll have an if condition, and if D is less than 20, then we have to return red. Okay, and else we will return probably green. Okay, do I forget anything? Well, let's hope I don't. Okay, let me fix that also, and now run the tests, and the tests are correct. Nice. Let's continue with the next one. Add classes with D3. The attribute method works the same way that style does. It takes comma-separated values and can use a callback function. Here is an example to add a class of container to a selection. Selection, attribute, class, and container. Add the attribute method to the code in the editor and put a class of bar and on the div elements. Okay, let's go to line 18 and see what you have to do. I think that you have an attribute and then a class, and then a bar probably. Yes, a bar I think. Okay, and control enter to run the tests, and again we are correct. Okay, so far so good, I like that. Update the height of an element dynamically. The previous challenges covered how to display data from an array and how to add CSS classes. You can combine these lessons to create a simple bar chart. There are 2 steps to this. First, create a div for each data point in the array, and secondly, give each div a dynamic height, using a callback function in the style method that sets height equally to the data value. Recall the format to set a style using a callback function. So we have this example here on how to do it. But what we have to do is to add the style method to the code in the editor to set the height property for each element. Use a callback function to return the value of the data point using the string pixels added to it. Okay, we have, I think, a couple of things to do. So first, I'm going to have the style with height. Like this and this, and then I'm going to have a D. It says that we have to do it with the D, and then inside the curly brackets I'm going to have to return a D plus the pixel. Okay, do I need anything else? I don't think so, and yes, we are correct. I think that the next one is going to be the last challenge of this video. So let's see what we have to do. It should change the presentation of a bar chart. So the last challenge created a bar chart, but there are a couple of formatting challenges that could improve it. One, add space between each bar to visually separate them, which is done by adding a margin to the CSS for the bar chart class. 2, increase the height of the bars to better show the difference in values, which is done by multiplying the values by a number to scale the height. First, add a margin of 2 pixels to the bar class in the style tag. Next, change the callback function in the style method so it returns a value 10 times the original data values plus the pixel. Note, multiplying each data point by the same constant only alters the scale. It's like zooming in and doesn't change the meaning of the underlying data. Okay. Let's go to the 6th line. Oops. I think it's stuck. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the 6th line, and we have a margin of 2 pixels, and then I'm going to continue here after the style height D and D with pixels. Probably I'll have to change these to D. Here I'm going to have 10 times D plus pixels. Yes, and that was also correct. Alright guys, here I'm going to end the second video on D3. If you like this video, please share and subscribe. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment, and stay tuned for the next video in D3 by FreeCodeCamp.